Sentinels are very, very slow here.
Very slow, it's cautious, but it's definitely going to be spotting this, so they're going to be wading into it. Marv's up close, cauanzin takes the first fight and the first name.
Welcome back to competitive, Marved.
Yep, see you later. Gotta watch from the sidelines for this round. And it's been, again, running all the way back after that deep push. Kills all they get. They don't overstep themselves, just backing away. Leaving it into that 4v5.
Here. And actually moving fairly significantly over to the A site too. saadhak pops down a Killjoy turret just to get a little look over, and a deep flash over into A main. Does not see anything from cauanzin. So now this is going to start to pull the defenders back over to B.
They're so cautious with the clearing, just in case someone's close. But yeah, jiggle peek by tuyz. Saw one player, jump peek as well, spots the rest of them, and Sacy is now aware of it. Sentinel's going to be trying to get this hit going right into aspas. Trailblazers exchanged, finding ways. Stun on either side, really slowing this one down with 20 seconds remaining. Just firing line with the frenzies, and it could be anyone's.
Art with zekken.
It has to be A. That's where you have to land this now. Really no room to pivot, no room to maneuver. Gotta land here. How do they want to do it? Snakebite, they haven't really pulled out enough of this util. They can't quite get into the site. Now down to the final 15. Dash forward, zekken cuts up the angles, but still is going to be met with the entirety of Loud almost just here, ready and waiting, pushing forwards, in and out. Bit of a spray transfer. Coverage is there. Spike needs to go down, and it does.
How? How have they done that? Marved has pulled magic. 3v1.
It was looking done.
Just covering everybody that tried to flood in there and deny the plan.
It was looking finished.
Placing swarm grenade. Swarm
saadhak
grenade out.
1v3.
Oh no.
Picked up. He's still alive with 40 health, only 3 bullets though. Needs a bit of an
He missed one major tournament.
It's true. Flash and a peek! Oh my goodness! And zekken set up quite well for that one.
Yeah, that's amazing. Don't know whether he managed to dodge a flash somehow. saadhak is just determined to take that fight. They're in a 3v5. saadhak's thinking the only way to get back in here is if I win the aim duel against Marv. We're not going to be able to win a 3v5 retake. So looks a bit daft, and it feeds Marv to kill. But you can see what he was going for there. And a minute left, and this should just all be Sentinels. Instant clapback.
Yep. That's what you want to see from Sentinels. You know, I was talking behind the scenes a little bit heading into this match as well. I was doing my digging, and you know, there was whispers, there was rumors on the winds that, you know, they're saying, okay, we're gonna have to lean more into a bit of a puggy play style, you know, a bit of individuality. They haven't had much time to prep, of course, with this roster, the circumstances around this team.
But you think about the quality of the players that they have.
Absolutely.
And the fact that, you know, the roles make more sense now. They really do, with Sacy back on the initiator. I think people have forgotten a little bit about how... Yeah, I mean, towards the end of last year, I think...
only with a shorty in his hands, he has to get out of there.
And they're actually going to use a huge amount of ultimates here on the anti-eco, giving a ton of respect to Loud.
Loud might just be happy with that one. It's a difficult retake. That's just an angle. Watch for a bit of spam into the common position.
Here.
Kill claimed.
Oh, that's rough.
Oh, that's dangerous. With Marv going down, so does the pit. All your coverage is finished, and a rifle in the hands of cauanzin. Well, anything's possible. Rifle to the side, tries to reset it, but pANcada maintains composure. Locks down the angle. 3 still up. Tap with a rifle. Offset with the movement. Reset enough that it should be safe hands, but weak enough still. No, spike tapping and ticking away. Shot 1-2.
Sentinels have taken a lot of mid-control, looking to flash through exactly as the cascade was placed, but the flash did not find anything.
Yeah.
Less than 2 tracks. Perfectly placed there to avoid that.
Poison orb emitting.
High tide is used, but look at that, the poison orb as well, just to push them away. And even Seekers in the mid-round here, even in the mid-round at this point, exactly, because 30 seconds on the clock. Left. Not a lot of time to work with.
As bonkers as it sounds, this might just end up being a save round. They're going to try and work their way through B-Link, but can you really get all the way through?
17 seconds left, Fighters pit dropped. Need an advantage, and they need it now. Shot going to be hitting there. Dog's going to be broken. 10 seconds. They can't even get through to this. It's half-baked at best, and the spray transfer. Sacy, maybe a chance, but not quite now. No time on the clock. Marved the last player standing. Exchange there with a rifle. On top of the box, there's a common angle with the operator, and it does catch it. Still reckoning now to clear up this site. All's going to go up as well, and Trailblazer to clear into the back of Halls.
And the Reckoning has found nobody, so that means Dev's got the freest plant of his life. Loud are going to be playing full retake here.
You should
Reckoning's going to be used to clear out the side as well, so straight away, all the way back. Lockdown's going to be used in response to this, though. Needs to be broken. Loud are not wasting any time, are they? Snakebite into the corner position, pinging it out, trying to spam it. They need to break this! And damage not done. Not enough to it. 2 players detained, Loud.
But they can't go hunting for them.
Deep flash around the corner, dodged for the moment. High tide in their faces as well. Still, Loud could still be favored because they have not given up this space. Pushed up through, 4 kills for cauanzin. Oh, not even going to be able to hunt out that ace, is he?
Oh, really? You know, no Trailblazer used.
Is it an off angle? Doesn't win it out.
Our spike carrier.
Strained was the approach of it. Heal has to be used and it has slowed this down, and the kill was found because Saadhak's still alive. Pre-aiming on top of the box. Flash. Flash is bad. It's bad. They think it's cleared. They're jumping right round the corner. Right into his face, and he's still alive, still kicking. Bit of a nuisance still. Instinct on show here by dephh.
A reflank by cauanzin could be devastating right now. It's taken Sentinels so long to get in and get this plant down.
This is important. Spider's about to be taken around main despite the spike going down. Zekken was watching.
Great stuff.
Aware of it. Into a 2-on-3, and aspas does have the knives, but he's retaken with the operator nevertheless. Pushing forward, spamming to the corner. Aspas is caught. You know where tuyz is. He was just spamming.
Aspas have this sixth sense that it's coming.
Trying to set up for the B split, aren't they? And stun actually hits onto the own dog as well, slowing it all the way down. Fight to be taken.
So perfect timing.
With 2. Absolutely insane, and aspas is pressured. Dash is active. Inside the smoke, up trap, round the side, trying to break the ankles, but just too little. Really can't shut it down.
And pANcada reads it too. It's all in the hands of tuyz.
Pushing forward down to the cove. Will not be able to stick, but at least in the know-how of it. Reckoning's going to be used, clears out the site. Guess what? Nobody's there. All of A main is taken, and well, they want to re-clear it with the dog still. There's a gap. It's down to the reactions, and zekken wins it. The young gun as well, taking names once more, pushing through into the back of the site together, making sure that they're playing this one nicely. Still though, the spike not down, and they are being pressured from multiple angles with pANcada falling. This is difficult. Need to come up for the fire here.
Spike down
and taking the fights. It's more than opportune. Dash to the side. It is getting scrappy.
40 seconds though.
And a full pivot.
There's more than enough time to get to B right now. Saadhak can hear them. It's a foot race.
Yeah, but who can meet them first? Saadhak wants to try and put a stop to this one. If he can
30 seconds left.
to get on either one of the players, it could put a stop to it, and he has found the line of sight angle. Double swing though, double face right through. Watching for it. A tap of it. Util's going to be pushing it back. Now time is running really low, and this flank is so important. Zekken wins it. Absurd. But it has to stick it.
10 seconds left.
Flash around the side, doesn't spot it. saadhak was playing anti-kill. 1-2. Unreal. Positions, we know how good Loud are. And they're playing that B retake. It's going to be the lockdown use again. Clears them back. No presence from Loud.
The most important thing here is just that Marved stays alive. There is going to be so much spam coming through.
There it is. Reckoning. They want to try and flood into the side as well as the plant's going down. I want to try and take the fight, and it's getting chaotic. It's getting messy. The spam through. Marv 4 stuns in the faces. Smokes around. This way, that way, everywhere. You can barely tell what's going on. Nana swarm down at their feet, trying to push them off the spike. No one's going to be sticking this one, but look at this position. Look at this angle. aspas fully aware. Smoke though, drop down. Angle once more. Spraying it through in the cold. tuyz! Sticking in those bullets! This is absolutely absurd, and it needs to be a swing, but a lot of frenzies being purchased here, Loud. Big fans of the weapon. Opting into it. And we'll see what saadhak can do here. There's timing being taken. Here's the footsteps, and well, just like that. Kill claimed. Still running his wee little legs there. He's being hounded now by 3 other players. They've missed the timing. This is Sentinels now at that 4v5, and fight to be taken. Still one out. saadhak will fall. Pushed up now. Close. Zekken.
The Trailblazer missed.
Trailblazer missing, but that's just a clear horse, and they have taken up the space. Running backwards. Firing them down. Beaming them down. 3v2. Players are low. Wading through it with the decay. Flashing his hands. cauanzin looking into it. How does he take this fight? Jiggling off the movement, still doesn't win it, but there is coverage there, and now it's down to Sacy.
One enemy.
One tap still, what a shot to be found away!
Stingers here.
And still running it all the way down. Look at this, it's going to be leading into the B splits. Right through though, trying to disrespect that cascade. Not going to be meeting a match here. And a bit of spam onto the common angle, the common position. It's all game sense from Zekken.
The B split.
No aim necessary, but they do need to worry about this. Yep, that flank attempt coming through. Dashing forwards, aspas, trying to make the most of it. Will not find anything out. And guess what? That alarm bot wasn't cleared earlier, so it's going to give them a good indicator. Now they got to know. Heading over towards A, dash forwards, but still it's a 3v5. What can you really do on this bonus? Dash forwards. Spike's starting to get planted. pANcada hasn't been cleared. Looking for any sort of timing, and he does get rewarded. He is falling. Not going to have any of those smokes and walls now to try and offset this one as the fight's still being taken. All in his face, Marved. Into the corner. He's being watched for, though. That's two players ready and waiting, standing at guard, making sure that nobody can push past this point. Broken. 2v4. Just seems so damn unlikely, especially when cauanzin is able to get lurks like
Sentinels. Yeah. Because they've got Zekken incredibly deep on A. They need somebody to watch this lurk. They probably should have been here 5-10 seconds
and
ago.
this fight. Sacy and aspas. It's all about who gets the best read on it. This time it's Sacy.
Sacy sits him down. I made you, kid.
Flash, second, force the fire, still has the dash. Has not activated it, but this hit. Attempt of it trying to come through! saadhak! Oh my goodness, gets away with murder there, but lovely movement, just dodging that second shot that was going in depth at the back of the side, trying to anchor this one. Snakebite doesn't clear him, round the corner, round the side, cove up, reload, spray down, moving forwards, it is watched for, but only aware of that one, spraying it around the corner, it's Marved. Indicator. Seekers are now online though, clearing all the way through. Trailblazer as well. pANcada with a Phantom.
Phantom span.
Yeah, it's right through the smokes.
It might be your best way of winning this round.
Dash forwards though. Loud not eager to give up anything. They still want to be trying to barrel their way through into this site, but look at all this utility just blocking their way. An interesting cove. Down to the side, but it's being broken, being sprayed through, and it really does feel like a coin flip. Anyone's game, the counter spam right through the wall. Who can make the most of it? Player advantage, of course, for Loud here, but they still haven't quite got the spike down. A bit of a tap on it. Trying to bait the spam, trying to bait the positions, and a re-approach around the corner. cauanzin doesn't have a rifle. What is going on? The turret's even getting a piece of the pie. Kills being claimed here. Another tap of it. Sentinels are just picking them apart. All the way.
And look at this again. They've got so many people tugged up here. Just playing off the op.
Oh, the disrespect. Loud running all the way up, but right into the stack. It's Sen with a realization. The foresight, the setup. And saadhak and less are the last two players standing to try and claw their way back. Right now it's looking all Sentinels. Space vacuumed up, a bit of spam there from the Vandals, back and forth exchange, but no kills. And lockdown has to be used, why not? Everything at your disposal just to clear back that area. Claim it back because the spike is dropped at their feet. Lockdown doesn't even clear that much, does it?
And think about what must be going through Loud's heads right now. How on earth have we got ourselves in this position? How are we losing to Sentinels here?
Done and dusted. Les will hold on. He'll get his two. But the most to do. It's a 1v3. Viper's Pit dropped down just for an attempt at trying to cross through. But look at the spam. Dodging, ducking, weaving past the bullets with 30 seconds remaining. Sentinels.
30 seconds
They're on the
left.
cusp of it. And look at the discipline. They back away. They give him the space because they realize, guys, listen. Give him the spike, he's got no option. What's he gonna do, run it away with 20 seconds? Not likely.
Losing to time would not be dignified here. Les is gonna try it.
Turret take the contact, they know he's pushed forwards. No choice whatsoever, has to stick it, and it's unwinnable.
Trap play for Sentinels.
Yeah.
Off pANcada's positioning. But instead, this looks like a very quick C-split.
All the way, working their way through, and you can see just how powerful those smokes are. The wall's going all the way up to just give them complete access to it. A re-flash and a re-peek. pANcada, they were attempting to re-clear that one, but less contains. Look at that, on 15 health, dropping back now.
tuyz is also weak. How do Sentinels get this one done? No flashes. I mean, the fault line will be coming back up in a second. Maybe
So
comboed
hard.
with the recon dart. They can't find less.
Yeah, unless it's just that extra element, that backstab, who's just going to be waiting, sitting here while this hit starts to come through. Dart's taken care of. There's nothing else to accompany it. There needs to be kills going their way. And, well, it's even. Sacy on 48 health, yet still making the most of it. It's 3.
But now
Time's running low. Solo on either side. Aspas on 19 health as well. Can't reload, can't give away the position. But it's all the time pressure on Sacy. He's also low and he has to stick it. And it's just a moment, but they don't have good guns. It's all about these opening engagements, and well, enough shots rattled off. There was openings, bit of little attempt. As you can see, the stun was there, but battling their way through. Better guns at the end of the day, and yeah, they're able to just take that space easily enough.
And take a look at the Viper wall here that saadhak has put down.
Planted.
So it cuts off information and allows you to lurk down short at the beginning of these rounds. And then also, you can drop it whenever you like. So if you're a defender and you're trying to hold long or short, suddenly the wall's down and there could be attackers behind it. It's also useful for cutting off CT, as you see here. Marv just cut out from the action. So they've demonstrated in the first 2 rounds 2 really important Viper walls that Sean was talking about on the desk that are really... Sentinels are going to have to play around these. They've got to have some kind of counter plan.
Yeah.
And they themselves are not running a Sky, so you can't go and just try and flash through.
Hello? tuyz?
Diffusing.
Okay, well, a bit of a confuse here. No one was waiting for this one. I mean, he's got enough time. He's got more than enough time. He's been sticking this long enough, but maybe a bit of an error there. There's a stun. Down to the side, only clears a little bit of mid here. Actually doesn't go deep into the spawn. It's an aftershock and a Hunter's Fury, though. That supplements him unless it's ready. Oh, that is disrespectful.
Oh, my word.
Second falling. Bit of bite being taken out of the round. Now forward and loud.
My ult.
Happy to take all that space. Aspas on the high ground angle here. Sacy. Nothing blocking his way. Reckoning can't quite stand his ground. Has to avoid it for now.
The flank. We've got a fight between Les and Def. Def broke the alarm bot here. So Les knows.
Position in his known and everything comes down to this one fight. That is not a confident fight to take there. Def loses it. That's revealing. It's a 3v5 now for Sen. You might have to start thinking otherwise about trying to play this one for a bit of a fast retake because this post-plan setup is so difficult.
I think this is a save here. I mean, maybe they can get another ninja defused, but I don't think it's likely.
Unlikely. And yeah, just playing for the exits, holding those angles, making sure that they keep the guns.
I mean, pANcada's here. Exits are really good here for Sentinels. If they can drop weapons out of Loud's hands, it's good.
Rushed, yeah. pANcada's managing to at least hold his map. That's bad at A lobby control, but look at how good this Viper wall is! Oh, that's his elbow. It sticks out like a sore thumb, and there you go, Sen. An instant capitalization, but the same high tide. Sean was talking about it in the desk as well in that short break that we had, how good it was at just really putting the pressure on the anchoring player, forcing him to play back and off the site for the retake.
tuyz goes to the plant. Les dead, so no post-plant lockdown available. Cove being thrown aggressively here actually helps keep Aspas alive, who would have taken a little bit of spam. This pull doesn't really seem synced up with too much else.
Every time there's a piece of util used, there's something else in response. Stun. Lay it across now to Seekers as well. Splits them through, but already just flooding into the back of the side. It's Sentinels trying to take the space, trying to scale down to saadhak, last alive.
Retake with an operator, but I think the informational value you're getting from him is worth it. And that is just spam. That's just spam through Double Doors Garage.
Through Double Doors, but no time wasted. Louder immediate with their response. Taking up all the space into B. Marv wasn't looking for it. One angle watched for, but not the other one as well. And they are just slipping into every single gap in the defensive protocols.
Aspas pushing deep into spawn here. Zekken, he's watching for it. How do the Sentinels players know this kind of stuff? Reminiscent of Pearl.
Maybe heard the jump as well off to the side. Just holding the angle, but this is it. Comes down to the timing. Doesn't expect it. Three in a round for Aspas. He has been that difference maker with the Viper's pit dropped. How do you even play this one? Flash to re-peek. Aspas is not even blind. Playing around a util. Tanking the dart. That is just pure disrespect to your former team. The pressure, but it's a stack from Sentinels. 3 of their players. Make sure they watch this B side. Maybe a bit of a read for it as well. Well, Marv's taken out on one side of it, and there wasn't really a swing from Sen. They didn't fall for the bait. Aspas was locking down that one angle, but now you're seeing it. Dog to re-clear, and they want to pivot right back into a C hit. Zekken, it's a difficult ask for him. Reach ult right away, all the way through. Rolling Thunder, Hunter's Fury, everything being expended. The kitchen sink and all, just to try and help out Zekken.
Meanwhile, Sacy with his Hunter's Fury. He threw a long-range dart as well from A at the early round. And it is going to be A the result here. If he saves this recon, it could be absolutely imperative for them in the retake. But that's what Sentinels are going to have to play. I don't think Zekken used many of his knives, so I don't think the operator's going to be a large problem for them.
Ascent can focus on trying to play this retake. Lockdown. It's used close, but a lockdown for a lockdown with 19 seconds left. Looks like an attempt here to try and take the fight early. Deny the plant! And he does just Zekken! That's a beastly performance. And there's just no time left. Players detained, 6 seconds left. Can even access the spike? Nope.
I have the spike.
The round is lost just like that. Quick decision-making from Sentinels, and it earns pushing up. There was a flash. Sacy pushed up. It's all comes down to this, and he spotted him. Aspas close to the corner. Not seeing any time wasted, but oh my goodness, it's so cautious. It's just a contact push all the way up. Second does well to get the one. Def, you got to play your life. Backs away. The Loud, they have access to the site now. Spike starting to get planted.
Oh, the fight in mid. pANcada takes down less, and the spike dropped. This now becomes doable for Sentinels, a 3v3.
Push back. That wall bangable, not too certain of it, but you've handed Aspas the op. An exchange, swaps it around with the rifle in his hands, flash avoided and walking, wading right through the high tide. pANcada none the wiser.
Marved getting himself into cubby here. They know that saadhak does not get onto the angle. Beautiful. What a see Marved sneak into cubby.
Red adjustment. Turret's broken though. This is Loud walking their way through. Spike not on B just yet, but they want to take their time with it. Of course, they've got about a minute on the clock, but hoping to take some fights as the smokes dissipate. Cascade in the face though, just to replace it.
And this time,
in his tracks.
This time the defenders are much more well set up for the B pressure. Marv's not getting caught. Sacy with a nice jiggle. Can Loud convert this in a 4v5? They've got nice positions.
But it's difficult to try and retake, I think. Flash and the drone, comboed up, Reckoning is used. That's on the side of Loud, that's going to be pushing them back here. Nice start to Aspas, pushes him away. Updraft dash away, but he realizes he has to play on the site. There's a Cosmic Divide in his face. Can't play the post plants too easily, and now starting to be swarmed. It's about the coordination, it's about hitting the shots! And a crossfire setup. Well, it's good enough. Enough damage done to Marv that the shorty will finish it off, but Sacy could be the difference maker.
Double down to 2.
And you're right, Josh. The utility's there to try and stop this one. A tap onto the spike, and I think they've realized it. No time left in the round. Zekken wants to get out with the op. They have to save the guns, and Loud will claim it. Sentinels as a team. This comp is unusual. Not many teams in America's running it, but look at this from Loud. No time wasted again. Very reminiscent. The opening round here, but a bit of a team flash. Aspas.
These executes just look sublime from Loud.
So well orchestrated, so well executed, and Aspas not lacking any confidence. New player to the Sentinels roster here. Marv's removed from the fight. Not going to have his utility, and look at this re-clear. Trailblazer carves out a nice little power of reactions from Aspas. It's pure enough, and look at this. The dash active, he wants a little bit more, but Sentinels are already keen to just get the hell out of there. They want any part of him here. Exchange, the rifle picked up. Too much damage done, too much to overcome, and wow.
The family heirloom survives.
Will it survive? That's the thing. They are swarming him. They're like, listen, you've had this for too many rounds. Presence, but the shots presumably going wide here, and the rest of Loud, it's a reaction play. The Reckoning's used. pANcada can't stand his ground. He can't spam the angles, and already all that util clearing and cleaving his way through. It's such a similar play now. We've seen it time and time again, but it's too much to offset.
And Sentinels have been able to find no answer for it. Less though caught this time. A reflank coming through. Marved and Def are going to have nice garage positions.
I think that's why you're starting to see that stack over towards A at the beginning of the round.
There's a flash for cauanzin and Aspas here. This would be so bold.
Risky to push this as well, though, because look at the positioning. Sentinels are back. They absorb the aggression. A pop flash around the corner, but second, a difficult player to take out. And right now he's got the angle. Watch Spork. cauanzin still wins it, and he could be the backstab, could be the thorn in their sides. But Marv puts it back, and Marv has just been magnificent. Stick onto the fuse, lined them up. Chopping and changing. Oh, the push. Hitting it on the head a lot, but it's a push all the way up behind the walls, and a fight to be taken here, but a stun. It's a good reaction. Already all that space in garage is taken, gained for them. With this Killjoy utility, and they're leaving that late backstab. That's pANcada as well, who's in that really far back position.
I mean, I think that's everything Loud were hoping for there. That Sentinels were in grass as they pushed down mid. But with the garage player getting overwhelmed, as soon as Les dies, the round just looks very difficult for them.
It's, oh my goodness, a game of just cat and mouse. pANcada just trying to stay alive this entire time while the rest of the hit is all going through. Oh my goodness, Aspas. His sole job trying to deal with this one, but it's crossfire setup. Too strong, too potent. Last player left. Aspas just cannot claim his prize. He will not be given it. There's no easy shots. So hard earned, and he won't be getting it. Go for the knife as well. The disrespect shown to the final boss himself. You got to be kidding me. How you clear this one? On the high ground, it was jumpy. What a trade. Yeah, zekken does well to get that one. Dash forwards with a smoke at the top. It wasn't an updraft, so Les should be aware that nobody's up top there. Moving forwards, and wow. Complete patience, that work, and it's Les. This is his playground. Angry from the position, there was no follow-up there, and they know where the last two are, at least one of them. Beaming them down with the bullets. Marv dropped to 31 health.
Sentinels have still got to buy for the next round. This is their bonus, of course. But at the moment, no real damage done.
No.
The up can be saved. Aspas didn't die in an aggressive position. The spike is completely lost. And what a way to anchor that.
30 seconds left.
A big gap in the execute, not being able to clear that back plat position.
To see, a bit of that evidence, that Sentinels, listen, this is
For example, maybe a mid push with an op.
Now overpeaked by Sen before the turret's active, and look at Marv up to it.
Less re-cleared.
Double pushed up.
I think pANcada spotted a rifle there.
He's backed away.
Yeah, he's holding it.
Yeah, he's holding for the repush.
This.
Is there going to be any call? Maybe not, doesn't even need any help.
And Marved is on the world's longest lurk.
It's all over the place, isn't it?
Oh, look at that, though. Calling for the rest of the team to come back and meet him over on the seaside. And Les realizes that they've left a gap now that nobody follows up off the drone.
Does he re-clear this, though? Does he expect this? And I think the answer is going to be one that the Loud fans will like. And while give him a taste of his own medicine, why not hold the fire for just a bit of time, seeing if he can get the most out of it. Stars dropped down, though, in 2 years. Okay, no one in that one.
30 seconds left.
Marv looks so clean.
Like he's never left.
Now Aspas has the family heirloom. It's just one operator getting passed down. But that's a very nice round by Sentinels that works on the strength that Marved is going to bring to this team. He's extremely solid at being able to lock down one side of the map on his own, as you saw punishing saadhak with the push down C. And then he's also got great intuitive lurk timings.
And they really want to take this operator out. They've spotted the position of Aspas. Pushed up onto the corner. Util. Whoa. Not using it to... No.
Get a sniff of where the operator is. Can they go elsewhere?
Cosmic Divide. Splitting up this C site. And saadhak now house to anchor this one. You can see the Viper wall. Drop down, stun and a pull into the back. And he is separated. And the rest of his team... There's no flood attempt, but well, it was just a bit of a fake and a bit of a pivot. Even baited me because the spike is nowhere close to C. And it seems that Loud have bought it.
But also the spike is not quite into A yet either. cauanzin's not going to contest this, so Sentinels are going to be able to pull off a good fake. And not just that, they got the opening kill out of it too as saadhak falls.
Enough being dumped into it now. We'll see if Loud can play this retake effectively. Util pushing all the way through, and it cuts up the site. So lovely cascade. While pANcada opens himself up a little bit too wide here, dropping down. The hell players dealt with. See the dart lighting them all up, but Sacy, what more can he find? One kill down. Finds a second. Left alone. It's a 1v2. Oh my goodness! And he knows where Aspas is!
Onto Initiator. He lives for these moments. The execute itself was gorgeous, but then playing off his recon dart to find one and winning a 1v3.
I thought I was done.
This flick onto less.
Area. And they do have players here towards A. How are they going to be dealing with it? Dash for the dart doesn't see much. Well, cauanzin is on the angle. Marved dealt with, less as well, still in the fight. This is a 3v3, and when aspas has knives, you never know. Rolling Thunder, pushed and committed out of them. So lockdown also gained as well. Not too sure if he earned that with a kill prior, but it's starting to increase the heat.
That is a weird Rolling Thunder for dephh to have used. I think he'd love to have that to get back into the site now.
And it's getting dangerous. The util's pulled out of them. One of the nano swarms already used. Aftershock as well. No one's even tapped this spike. There's still plenty of time. Pressure now. Saadhak starting to get on top of it. pANcada. Critical kill to get, but sticking it. Half off of it. Half on the defuse. What a flick from Saadhak, and it's all down to second. A tap and reload. No one's sticking this one. The orb goes down. Just trying to hunt down these players. Time! Threatened that they are taking that control. Now maneuvering elsewhere. That's one popped off deep here. Dash supplemented there. It's a fault line and an aftershock. Les really wants to punish this one into the corner. Well done. Town does get that kill. Lockdown's close. This is breakable. Reckoning's being used, and now it really is chaos. Thrown into the round. Snakebite into the corner. Seekers as well. It's anyone's game, and everyone's blind. Two left standing. Hunter's Fury being used. Tagged onto the player. Kill needs to be found here. Mount loses his fight, and it's all down to Sacy. But he just doesn't have the space. He can't push up in time. Loud of a retake. That was all over the place. Flash gets info. Aspas now knows he needs to be a bit more careful. A difficult shot to be taking. This peek on the angle. Dash active, and he's out. Does he want to go again? Does he want to try and take another flick?
These are the moments where we've seen aspas just run rings around his opposition.
And look at him. Confidence is boundless from this guy. Flash to try and repick there. That was to try and push Marved into a forward position, but it didn't catch onto aspas. They gained a lot of space. Still, Loud seemed to be aware of it. cauanzin not willing to give it up. The stun across their feet. Tag onto the one of them. Wall over the top, round the side. Zekken gliding into the site. The help of his team trying to take this fight down, spraying it down. Lovely flash round the side. cauanzin easing the pressure. 2v2 picks down to it now. It is 2-on-2. 40 seconds remaining. Spike getting planted less. Up top of heaven, looks down, doesn't find the kill. It was almost granted to him. But now they know where one of the players is. Tucks into hell here. A difficult post plan to play for Sentinels, but aspas retake this one with the operator. Has a dash still. Now active. And activated. Trying to take one on the fight. You can see how safe pANcada's playing, and it's all on Sacy to see if he can even get one here, but he's just not favored, is he? Still wins it. He's low with the Bulldog in his hands. Not the best weapon for the job, but down to that one-on-one. Quick tap at the feet. Spike not planted in this position for it. Turret watches it. Lus, he knows he has time, sticks it to half. Buys him a bit extra, but doesn't win the fight. To try and acclimate and make sure that this roster is good. But they are upsetting all sorts of expectations. Still Loud, not done and dusted just yet. You see the Viper pit drop down. It's an interesting one. Blocks off part of the C site.
I mean, look at what would happen if you're an attacker trying to get into the site there. Sure, you might be able to get a plant down, but you could be swung at any time through any of those smokes or the pit, especially with cauanzin's flashes. It just does not look appetizing.
It's a simple game plan by Sentinels. That early pressure's applied. pANcada pushed up in a forward position here, and he's got to be that backstab. Maybe somebody can get a pick or a kill. The Sentinels explore elsewhere, but Loud, they've got those protocols. These B hits, Loud are happy to retake on them.
The updraft there's a really nice idea from Zekken, seeing if anybody was playing in the C connector.
Seekers though pushing forward. Zekken now into the back, and this is the time to strike. pANcada beams it down. Down to the 2v3, 25 seconds left. Where's the spike going to be landing? Well, right on the floor. It's equalized down to that 2-on-2. And aspas has got the angle watched for. pANcada, he's got no utility. He's playing Killjoy, but a spike is available to him, but has to try and dodge and duck and weave. Has the plan as well. The time pressure, he knows it's on him, sticking it. Does get it down now, but he's being swarmed on these angles. Updraft play, it's a high-low setup. Needs to find at least one of the fights by Loud. They really want to push through this one. Yes, they do. Pump flash play. A lot of opportunities for the anti-flash positions, and they could be favored. It's 2-on-2, or 2-4-2. And aspas is stuck. Smoke drop down. Drone's going to be tagging him out. Has to try and dodge and weave.
Does he play
Get his way out
saadhak
of
in?
there. saadhak. Oh, baited. He's given a freebie, but he is instantly traded. aspas alone into the back. Right into the side. It's all down to Sacy. Moving forwards. Updraft the move. On it is short. He does it. Full-on execute towards C. Cosmic Divide this time. Keeping it simple. No fakes this time, although they've done it in the past. Hunter's Fury to try and offset. That's Sacy, making sure that there's no attempt of a flood back into the site. Nobody's going to push through that Cosmic Divide, but it gets a bit more difficult now. So how do you want to hold this post plant? Def has been completely split up from the rest of his team, and here's the reckoning. This is where it gets really tricky. Trying to anchor onto the side. Def's going to be that first casualty. Stunned up, second close into the corner. Seeker matching him, finding him. And it's down to a 2 versus 3. Marv's still alive, ready and waiting. pANcada needs one, needs a kill. Spam it down, spraying it down. He's the last player left, and he can't get onto the angle. It's watched for. Kills there, sticking it all the way. Loud have just about stolen it. And that's 13-11.
He's on the fly.
So they want to approach this attack side of Ascent, it looks like, with pace. Straight away, being played into the back of the side. That's an updraft over the top, and guess
aspas
what?
has a shorty.
Yeah, looking to the back of the side. You can hear it running right into them. Shorty holding the angle, anchoring. You just don't anticipate that while all this was happening. Oh, it's a call. A little bit of an adaptation. Trying to make the moves. Waiting all the way through into their spawn. And Sacy can't get the second. Flash right back.
It's extremely aggressive. Sacy is still droning this one out. They know that there's likely to be one player anchoring. Les is in a very dodgy spot.
Oh, close corner. Second does get it, though. There's opportunities for Les to maybe just do that damage, anchoring it to the back of the site, but it all comes down to a lot of these timings. It looked like aspas wanted to try and take the flank. In fact, he might still want to push in mid.
And Loud's biggest strength has been their retakes on the defense side. But that was with the Viper Harbor compositions. How good do they look here?
They'd push them back here. The players are low enough. Darts only just been dealt with. It's going to be lighting them all up. And look at this. Loud looking more than favored. And here's that flank coming through. pANcada, he has to adjust his attention for about a moment. It's left down to Marved with 24 health left. The jump equal to it. And Sentinels have been gifted perhaps the perfect timing. Smoke, though, dropped down. There was something to indicate that one. Paranoia as well cuts its way through the dart. Doesn't quite reach him. Down into hell here. They're not dealing with these players effectively enough. And still opportunities to take these fights, but eventually spammed out of the position.
Recon dart, nobody broke it. Okay, doesn't scan anybody though.
Smoke to replace it now. Straight through the door, trying to play the retake. Now with the operator
Marv
tags.
ulted and stuck it in mid.
Yeah, I mean, he is just in the middle of nowhere now, and it's all about this timing that he wants to take. Here, forwards, what is that by aspas? An incredible shot to return the fire back and forward in a 3-on-3, and still so good at it. Marv needs to get value, but he doesn't get the kill. Left just astounded, bewildered. One kill got for him, spraying it down, knows where he is, could be sticking, forced to overpeak it down. But pANcada, at least his util's going to be down there, not able to activate those nano swarms. And look at Marv just doing what he does best, finding those cheeky little timings, immaculate.
Wait, are they worried that this could be an A hit? No.
Push on the way through, pushing, pulling.
They've got the idea now, but
Back
Marv
and
is
forth.
he's deep in enemy territory.
Yeah, right in the middle of nowhere here. Bit of spam coming into the back of the site. Just with that Odin, it's all about these kills that Marv's able to find right now. It's all over the place. Alarmbot spotted, should be aware of it. Les was watching, but no way! 2 kills. And a crosshair placement. aspas found the angle. Do they still want to try and go for this one? They need some sort of kill. If zekken low enough, the spam could potentially find him, especially when he's close onto the corner, but it's counter spam. Play can't break the dart. Eventually dealt with. Time running so damn low here. And at this point, he's just trying to play the exits, trying to make it dangerous, trying to make it expensive. The round's going to be 1 for Sen, nevertheless.
He can't use his fragment.
He's playing close because he anticipates the flash that's going to be coming, popped over the side. This corner. Smoke at his feet. He was playing anti, but zekken clears it. Dashes to the side. Def gets dropped down, though. That's that spam picks up. Bit of a gun, maybe even potentially an upgrade here in the form of that judge. And everything comes down to that.
Or the timing.
In mid. Yeah, entire map feels like timing's being taken because no one's aware of this one. aspas around the side, zekken swinging through all the way round, and he's being covered.
This is bonkers.
Spike in the hands of Sacy. He's going to get that plant down.
aspas got rid of his operator, picked up a phantom instead. Faking up towards heaven here. Wow, that's quick!
Incredible shot. Spam onto the corner because he knows the zekken has to try and clear this when he anticipates a player close. Dissipates, dashes forwards. No time wasted. One shot doesn't do it. And calls mate to re-clear, re-push through this one. What about the flash there?
That is from tiles. It's the same spam angle that Sugetsu was using at lock-in.
Oh my goodness. Mid compromised in the middle of all of this though, cauanzin. So try and get out of there. Dodges the dart. Won't be tagged up.
My ult is ready. Spike drop.
Picking up the orb though. Now Sen starting to make their moves down. This Hunter's Fury. This is unusual. Into the back of the site. One player tagged and dealt with. Into the corner. Nade slightly ajar. cauanzin's happy to play this angle and takes the swing right in, but the trade is
30
instantaneous.
seconds left.
What a gorgeous round from Sentinels. As long as they can clean this up, but Les is in a really dangerous
his way
position. He is so deep.
Looked all the way in yet. Marved. Ready for it. This post plan. Oh my goodness.
Just had his-
reposition with a TP. He legged
Got his
him.
toe taken off.
Yeah. 5 health. Dash around. Was set up for it.
And got eviscerated.
Just insane, but okay. No stopper in the action. Right back into it. I was lulled into a false sense of security with that one. We were watching the end of the replay, and Aspas immediately wakes me back up.
But it's quick, down mid.
Yeah, there's no time wasted.
They're not breaking the alarm bot again. It wasn't there last round. So maybe Sentinels don't think they're putting it there every time.
That tagged second through the wall. Wasn't even aiming at him. It was dephh we saw.
Weird situation, Loud just controlling so much of the map here. And Sentinels are going back into the worst spot.
Yeah, minute mark, doubled up.
Spike down A.
So unfavorable to just try and contact peek into, and the spike's been dropped down as well. This is perfect for Loud.
It's really a save for Sentinels, to be honest. There's no way of recovering that spike and winning the round, I don't think.
I'm sure to clear out that util.
As fast as he takes the first shot, he had a little pocket there he could have played from.
Dash forwards though. Play with a flash over the top. No kills just yet. Flash over the top as well. At least the smoke to try and block this one. It's even. Saadhak's been dropped to his knees. Quick squad, quick shot. Still Aspas is alive in the action with the knives and 2 years as well, anchoring it down. pANcada with the most to do and with the triple. And drone's going to be used off the back of it. Spots 3. That's really good information. Smoke in his face though. Aspas. Oh wow, the spam angle. And it's covering for him to just push so deep here. So many angles to watch for. He doesn't know which one first, but finally takes aim, takes the target down. With death falling, paranoia in his face. It's getting real messy. Sentinels just grasping at anything. Hunting for that opening. Something to offset this advantage, but it's a high-low setup into market. It's so damn difficult to break. It might just have to be another save. Unless Marv can find something here. The gun sticks out, but a moment! Oh my goodness.
He can't be getting away with this.
No scope in the smoke.
He can't be getting away with it. The way that Aspas gets set up is next level.
And Ascent is just looking like his playground.
One enemy
2 players
remaining.
left standing, make it 1. pANcada being double
Of
faced.
ways in which the Loud players have protocols to get him back into aggressive spots. All right, here's a fast B hit.
Oh, they are just being chunked down all the way through. cauanzin spamming it through into the grinder. My goodness. And they all topple. pANcada just running away. The ace. But the potential's there.
At this point, all he's doing is ruining the Twitter clip.
Yeah. Making it past the 60-second mark, but listen, hunting for a Hunter's Fury as well.
Unbelievably good first half from Loud. He's full blind here too. Just spraying down.
No way.
Gets 4 kills blind and finishes things off.
Nation gathered and they can hear the rumbling, the footsteps like a herd of elephants running away all the way through into the B side.
A hard read from Sentinels that this was going to be an A hit. Full utility board from pANcada. They had 4 players really over towards that area as well. So now they're going to be playing retake.
This post plan is so
Spike
potent
planted.
right now. 2 players just anchoring hard into B main. Do they expect the second one with that first kill? I don't think it really gets cleared. Yes, jumping around the corner. What? Steph does consider it. Okay. And other players are close into the smoke, trying to make the most of this one. How have they wrangled that? Down to 2 years, but now he falls.
I've got to convert for any chance of coming back in.
And so the cut noise re-hit. Paranoia across. pANcada! He's just running all the way back. He's trying to anchor from the far back position.
So caught out.
Yep. Can't beat the timing, and now it's afforded them a free plant. The kills, easy opportunities for saadhak to fall, but they can't quite land the shots here. Sen, a 4v5 against the weaker body of Loud. It's a scenario they did not want, and aspas has been handed that upgrade prior. With a kill on pANcada, it's opened things up massively in exchange of the guns once more. Util, is there going to be anybody pushing up off of this one? That's going to be pointing out the players weak enough now. Everybody getting chewed down to single digits of HP, but nobody clears the close corner. Second falls, down to two of them. Anything could happen in this moment, but Loud looking like they could be in control, spamming it all the way through. 2 years, yes indeed. And Sacy,
A beautiful call by saadhak.
that's the making. That's the thing that really separates great teams from that championship tier. Zekken though, off angle, even a flash to try and get him out, but okay, saadhak. He doesn't leave as well. He wants another piece of things, wants to take the fight right to them.
What a great read on the fact that dephh had repositioned.
And it's crumbling. The gun's in the hands of the Sentinels players. There's not much they can do with them. No fights being won. No avenues opened up. And look at this. pANcada lurks his way forwards, but already his position is compromised. 2 years. Walking through the smoke. They was trying to pincer him, actually. And because look at Les.
There's no way pANcada knows Les is here. Oh, he's thinking.
He's thinking about it.
Swarm grenade out.
He's holding.
Can he fake the jump?
The patience from Les. He's waiting for the util, and there it is. As soon as this looks fast. This looks really fast indeed. No command rips his way across at the back of the site. The TP in play. He sticks it. Yes, Sacy waits it out. Punishes it. And speaking of punishment as well, the players at the front side of the site, they weren't able to get themselves in. There's an opportunity for Sentinels to really do some extra damage because someone needs to help out Sacy at the back of the site. Anchoring, flash, repeat, kills to be there, beaming him down with the spray down. Marved low enough, but cauanzin the sole survivor of this Loud squad.
I have the spike.
Spike in his hands. Got a minute on the clock. Senna eager not to give anything away. His abilities now, it's a bit of a double peak swing. First contact again, it comes down to these anchoring players. Smoker to the corner, Hunter's Fury, common angles watched for. There was also something else comboed up with it, so pANcada couldn't see a thing. And Sacy has to do work!
Spike down.
Two beam down. Dart at his feet, doesn't tag on to Les. Les actually can just sit here, wide out in the open. Drone going to be used. Puts a dampener into the round, tags him up here as well. It's dangerous. Out into the open, yet still he's making the most of it. Drop down onto the floor. Spam onto the corner, 59. Still Les swings.
2v2.
And this time's that 2v2, weak enough still. Aspas Marv wins it. Lockdown placed. Reloading in the middle of it. This is so dangerous. What does Zekken do? How does he play it? Pushing forwards. Could be spammable. Has to respect it. The lockdown.
No
Time
way.
running so low. Just gets out of there. But the spike's still not planted. Let's give it a bit of a breather. 30 seconds
left. Spike's down.
Plant down in the post plant. Comes down to anything.
Les is so incredibly weak. That surely gets communicated.
Sheer timing. Turret's going to be taking contact off the stairs.
Turret's destroyed.
Back's going to be watched. Zekken's worried about being repushed. Less on 21 health to try and close out the series. And tensions are running high to repush his cord here. Right into Zekken!
This looking like an A split. It's going to test Zekken a lot.
They want to try and punish anybody who's trying to hold that tree area. Amen is controlled. Both dephh and Marv, but now you can hear it. Jumping, bobbing, weaving! Zekken's punished. Didn't know which angle to really watch for there. It was a bit hard to get grasp on it. Paranoia. Flash to re-clear. Marv's in a deep position, but they have given up a lot of space, and this is where it really gets tricky. It's always these rounds you got to watch for. Anything could happen. One single mistake, and they're already in a 4v5.
It's so dangerous right now. In theory, anyone from Loud could be trying to cross through to grass. That's why Sacy has to keep that position.
They don't know where they are. Flash to re-peek, and a shot! Nailed! So consistent. The weapon, the right one for the job. dephh feeling flustered, just can't quite manage it. It's up to again, Sacy. The heroics there, bit of spam. Through the smoke, punishing one of the players and a dart to re-clear, but does he anticipate this? Holding that backstab angle. It's aspas with the operator. One kill found, has to re-swing into him. Will he be taking it? Ships in the night, yet aspas claims it. Down to pANcada. To save them in the series, to save them in the map. No easy fights given. The re-swing's dead. Eventually.